Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to
Welcome.
episode
Hello.
48. I don't fucking.
47. So close.
Oh, really?
So
47
close.
of the
Yeah.
Sometimes Something podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome
I
back.
hope you all enjoyed last week with our first guest, Alex.
Oh, was
That
that
was
last
great.
week? Alex is great.
Yeah, he had
It
a
was
lot
great.
of fun.
It was awesome.
He said he'd come back on anytime we'd let him.
Nice. Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
need at least like a few months without him, just so we can,
Yeah, I think
not
that. Yeah,
not have that energy all the
sure,
time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Wait, you
a
didn't like him,
toxic
Kari? Why don't you
vibe.
like him?
I don't
It's a
know.
toxic vibe.
I don't know. Because brought everyone
We've
down.
got
a
enough
bit.
guys from Mission. We've got enough white trash in the call. We don't need.
Yeah, I don't
Get
want their
some,
Yeah, but
yeah, that was fun. That was
You
fun.
can't.
I also
clean
think that
yourself
brings
off.
the best out of us as podcasters when we have someone
Let's
that.
see. So wait,
Not-
Calvin, you want? Wait, sorry, just started cutting you off, Corey.
Uh,
You want more rich
Yes.
people
Yes.
on this chat, like from where like not from Mission,
We
from
need
North
like
Van.
a sugar daddy. We need like a sugar daddy in his 50s. He's into crypto and stuff.
Your
we
needs are not the
slowly-
group's needs.
No. Listen, you guys take backseat to the sugar daddy.
You know what,
And
Calvin?
we
You find a
slowly
sugar
rip him off
daddy,
with
and
crypto.
if he'll fund like cool productions for us to like
Oh, can
do
he
and
come
fun
on?
shows. No, he can fund it. That's what I said.
No, he can't come on though. I don't know. That might be hard.
We'll put his name
Um,
in a banner at the bottom.
Yeah, he could be a producer or something.
Where do you even find a sugar daddy, or like?
SugarDaddy.com.
Like, how do you start that?
I was going to say the same thing.
That might be a real thing. So wait, hold on.
That's never. Yeah.
SugarDaddy.com.
GoDaddy.com.
Yep, that's a real
GoDaddy.
website. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
SugarDaddy.com is a website. Yep.
What is
Yeah.
it? What do they do there?
Anything left over in
It's
your
what
cart
you
there,
think.
Calvin?
It's exactly what you think.
What?
Oh,
I don't know what I
why
think.
not
Is it a web? Is it a dating website where it's
Oh,
like
it's a
sign
dating
up, or-
website where it's like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
you say, yeah, that is specifically, I guess, like people looking for sugar daddies and dudes with a lot of money being like, I guess that's just, yeah. Anyways, why are you looking for another stream of income, Kolton?
No, I'm just
Right.
curious. Like, I've never thought about that, so it's kind of like, what is the actual procedure? Like, how people find those? Because it's always like that.
I'm
thing.
sure it's all over.
Yeah.
the
Colton's looking for employment, I see.
place.
I mean, I've heard stories that people use like those apps, and like that's like a popular way now, where it's just straight up
Okay.
like skip the middleman, just
I mean, I guess
Message other-
Craigslist was that like back in the day, I guess, and before that, it was like newspapers, I guess, like the classifieds and stuff.
Is sugar daddy like a new term though? Like, I'm curious if that's like
I don't
no, that's an
think
old term.
so.
Even
old.
That's like
Yeah.
before we were alive.
it
Yeah,
kind of stays around.
it's definitely gotten probably more popular with kind of like,
Yeah.
But anyways, how did we get on this topic?
I
I blame
you
on
know-
Kolton. I'm just gonna automatically blame.
It was you, but let's move on.
Oh, okay. Shit. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Recently, I found a fun
Oh.
little calculator that looks at your Steam account and tells you
Mm.
how much money you've spent. And it just refreshed. So I've spent, or my account value, which I don't think is how much exactly I've spent, is 11 grand. That's
Oh
a
my goodness.
13-year-old
Pretty
account.
good.
What do you think my price per hour? So I've always said if I can do
Oh.
a dollar per hour is like my target. As in, I pay $100 for a game. The game cost me, and that means I got 100 hours of content. So what do you think my
Okay,
price
hold
per
on.
hour is?
Give me how much was it again? Let me get a calculator. real quick.
11,000.
11,000.
I can tell you that there's some games like WoW isn't included in here, Guild Wars 2 isn't included in here.
But
so I would
Dota's
probably
on
add
there.
another.
Oof.
Dota's in there.
I feel like you've made money. I don't know. It's got to be cents.
So are you saying I beat my $1 an hour? Like if I can,
Yeah.
pay, I'm saying, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Average price per
Yeah.
hour is 41 cents. So that
There
means
you
I
go.
played for
Wow.
22,000 hours.
Jesus. It was 44 cents. That's crazy.
41 cents. But that's cool because I thought I was going to be at like $2 or $3 an hour, but it looks like I beat it out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I just remember you saying
Cool.
that the thousands of hours you put into just a few of those games. Like, well, that's going
Yeah.
to get you close, and then
Yeah, exactly.
picking away at a couple
There's a
hours.
lot. I have
here
a
and
lot
there,
of games with like 300 to 500
games.
hours.
Yeah,
That kind of like add up.
that'll do it.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. But
wouldn't
a lot of
mind
indie
it
games that are
being
like worth
worse.
nothing though. So like a lot of indie games that are worth like cents because I got them in a humble bundle or whatever. So that's probably bringing the numbers. Like it doesn't sound as bad. But
Right.
yeah, average playtime is 25 hours. That's so skewed by Dota and like those couple games that I have thousands of hours in. There's no way, like 95% of my library does not have more than 3 hours of playing time. Like there's no way. Anyways,
Jeez,
Trying to
that's
see
a lot of
what
time
my-
and money. I
do
have
you
to
need?
like change my settings on Steam to see it or something.
Colton, I can link it again in general.
Bless
wanna
you,
take a look.
Kolton.
I've been trying to hold that in for like 3 minutes, and it just all came out right now. Sorry. Yeah, like you can't have your account to be private, so then I changed that, but for some reason, it
You
won't
might
let me.
you might want to paste your actual like URL to your Steam
I
account.
did.
Oh really? Weird.
Excuse me.
Wait, I might be able to
Yeah,
do it too.
I'm back.
Hold on.
I probably
We are
am
on
nowhere
a
near you.
on a podcast, by the way.
We are, yeah.
I know. I just really want to know what Colton.
So while they're
Oh, you're
looking up these
completely
numbers,
private. Never mind. Okay. Anyways. Well,
why
Colton.
are you sneezing?
We're falling
I'll
apart.
be right back.
Okay.
so that's not that bad because that puts me like it's plus another $2,000, but it puts me at gaming costing me about $1,000 a year for like a
Wow.
primary hobby. That's not.
Jeez.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If that's like it's a lot.
I'm
Well,
trying
I
to
mean,
think.
then you add computer to that, so $2,000 a year. I mean,
Yeah,
compared
I
to
don't know.
skiing, what the fuck does skiing cost? You go skiing 5 times. Let's say
How
you go
much does
skiing
skiing
like
cost? I
5
haven't done it in
times.
a long time.
Skiing 5 times a year, 5 to 10
Expensive.
times. That's easily $2,000 a year after you average out like equipment over a few years.
We're
Easily.
back.
And if you're doing like full on trips with like flights and everything, oh my god, that's like even more. Right? Like where we live, me, Kate, and I guess Colton as well. There's like big ski hills near us, so we can just drive. But if you need to do a trip, so
Like, how
it's
much
not
is a
bad.
Whistler ski trip? Like, just to get in?
Not
Like for
Absolutely
a day,
fucking expensive now. Holy
hundreds
shit!
of
Ever
dollars.
since
Yeah,
$100,
hundreds of dollars,
Hundreds.
200.
yeah, like 400 easily.
400 for one trip. Like a one.
Well,
like,
it depends. Are you
what's this?
renting out a lodge right now?
Like a
Are you-
day pass. Day
I'm
pass.
looking it up. Looking it up. What's the date?
$257.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
2 something
Okay.
easily.
Let's see.
What it gets,
But also
cheaper if you
depends,
use,
like-
like
Oh my
the Edge
good
Pass
lord.
or the yearly. Yeah, it's crazy.
What
What
do
is
you
this?
see?
Oh, is this? This might not be a day pass. What is this? Passes.
$220 for a day.
Okay.
But I mean, like on top of that, you're driving out there, so you've got the gas, and then
Yeah.
also parking's another like $30 or $40. So you're out minimum $300, and then food. I mean, you can pack your own stuff pretty easily. So you're out $350,
That's
which
like
isn't bad. It's not. But that's just for one person. Like it's a whole family. My family used to go like 10 times a year.
yeah.
Like that was a lot. But back in the day, you could do like
Sheesh.
edge passes, and if you bought like a bunch of days together on some of these different deals, you could get the cost down to like $50 a day. But I don't think that's a thing anymore. At all.
That's
Yeah.
like 1.5 the amount of one of your Uber Eats orders. Colin. It's like,
1.5. But you're saying, wait, okay, hold on. You're saying my Uber Eats order is $160? Fuck you.
You know what? Those are rookie numbers. Get them up.
Rookie numbers.
Colton orders a Thanksgiving dinner every night.
That's how Golden
still-
feeds himself
do
for
you
the whole
still-
week. He just orders $300 on Uber.
You guys still remember? It was like when I was like 23 or something. And I ordered a week's worth of Freshie burritos on Uber Eats.
Oh,
Oh, I
Put them in the
remember
freezer.
you talking about this.
So I was like,
Oh,
oh, like surely this will be a good idea. And it kind of was, and it wasn't. But it was literally like, I think it was like 20 burritos or 25 burritos I ordered.
oh my goodness.
I was like, oh yeah, this will be like my meal prep. Yeah, they were pretty soggy by the end of the week.
I was gonna say after like
yeah.
a day they're gonna be.
Well, because I thought they would freeze better, but I forgot they don't make
No.
burritos to freeze. I wouldn't know. I didn't know better. I should have though. But yeah, lesson learned.
I mean, there's
make
like
your
just the
own.
equivalent of that in the meal prep places, but there's problems with those, I guess, as well. Like the places
Did I ever
like
tell you
that we
guys the
talked
story
about.
of how I fucked up my freezer?
What would you do?
No.
Oh,
Oh god.
listen, it was the third dead body I was putting in there. I was just shoving it in.
I think this was when I went on my trip to Japan.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
this was a stupid thing. This was like so dumb. I thought to myself, all right, I'm going on a 2-week trip. I don't want to spend any have a high electricity bill because I'm not home.
Oh no.
So I turned off and unplugged all my appliances, including my fridge, because I was like, yeah, I don't need to use my fridge. I didn't check that I had stuff in my fucking freezer and my fridge itself. And it wasn't until I was on the flight back that I thought, oh fuck, I think I have stuff in there.
Oh,
And I
man.
came
Gone?
to a fucking wasteland, like a hazard. Like if I had
How long was the trip again?
2 weeks.
2
Yeah, you're
weeks.
Like if I had the what do they call the Fallout
Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy? It would be going off like radioactive if I stepped into my fucking house. It was
Ew.
disgusting. There was like frozen fruit that just was moldy everywhere. There was like, chicken, all types of meats. Just it smelled like rotting flesh. So bad.
I think.
And I was like,
I think if you ever unplug your fridge, you're supposed to leave the doors open. Even if there's nothing in it, you want to leave the doors open. Otherwise, they can like just retain moisture and shit
Sure.
can grow in there. Even
Sure.
if it's off, like
Yeah.
even if it's off and like warmed up, you never want to leave the door
point.
closed. But I want to roast you because we live in. This is when you lived in BC.
yes.
Like this is when you were younger. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So you're living in BC.
I was,
BC
like,
has some of the
22,
lowest electrical costs, like anywhere. I'm
Not anymore,
keeping
apparently,
that
but yes.
fridge. I mean,
At the
it's
time,
still
yeah.
pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
pretty bad.
Like
Yeah.
a couple $100 for the whole year. Like it's not a big deal unless you're running AC. Anyways, that's funny. That sucks.
Those are my proudest moments, but yeah,
There
ever
you
since
go.
then,
You've
I've been
learned.
always.
2 weeks. You'd think it would have.
No, it was bad.
Oh, it was bad. It was like
I was growing
gone for a full week
colonies. Like,
and
you know how we've been playing AOE lately? Like, and you max out with like 1,000 characters for your
It
army.
was
Yeah, I
1,000
had
pop.
that with mold. It was
Ew.
bad.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that's nasty.
That is.
Speaking of, I went to of armies, the armies of fucking nerds this past weekend. I just went to the Calgary Expo this past weekend. It was fun.
Nice.
For,
Nice. You dressed up. It's
Yeah,
like
dressed up as Mirak from Skyrim. It was a cosplay that I kind of redid because the last time I did that was like 10 years ago. So I thought, oh, I actually have a proper 3D printer. Might as well just do it again.
do it right.
Do it right. But yeah, met some really cool people. Met
Did you and the other 10 people at that con have fun?
fucking crazy. It was actually, I think, almost busier, if not more, than the Vancouver Expo.
Really? What?
And I think, there was like 2 sections. Well, okay, there's the BMO
Mhm.
Center, and then there's like it's another artist alley on its own. And yeah, you easily fit way more booths and way more like guests and stuff.
Is
I
that
think even like this main stage was way better too.
Fan Expo?
Yeah.
I went to that in 2019 in Calgary.
Oh, nice. What'd you think of it at the time?
Kid?
It was cool. I went to visit a friend and it just happened to be
Oh, right.
happening at the time.
Yeah.
I went through. I think I bought something from some artist. I forget what I bought.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always,
it was big. Lots of people.
yeah. Did you get to talk to? Because I'm curious. Did you talk to many people at the con when you were there? Or
Yeah,
no?
just my friends. I didn't like dress up or anything, so there was no
Yeah.
people coming up being like, "Oh, cool! You're so and so from so and so."
Yeah.
But yeah, Nope, we've
Because the
lost-
biggest experiences that I would always get, I kind of forget of how.
Hello?
Hi, are you there, Calvin?
Hello.
He's lost in the fucking abyss.
What just happened?
Oh, all right, Calvin's gone. Anyways, while he's coming back, I was just gonna say that so many people, I always forget of how unsocial people are,
Mm,
and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
kind of having to like wage or go through that kind of like small talk with some people when they ask you like, oh, can I take a photo, or if like you want to talk to someone or compliment someone on their costume or whatnot. And sometimes you'll get complete awkward silence, or you'll get some decent conversations and stuff too. Or you'll
right.
get like unhinged conversations where I have a good example, but I won't
Oh boy.
name the person. Like I was sold like straight up sales, like a sales pitch of portable air fans. And the great thing is
classic.
that it was a fucking amazing product, but I was just I'm sorry, I'm so distracted with Calvin trying to get back on the fucking call.
I think he's trying.
Can you see his face? Is he,
Just the spitting dots. But that's better. That looks better. The spitting dots are better than what it was before.
That's true.
So with these fans,
Yeah. So okay, I was walking by this one guy, and he had like just to give a picture, he was dressed shirtless. I don't know. There's some character from Gurren Lagann. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I don't know if Cars, have you seen that anime or no?
I haven't.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, somewhat popular.
I know of it.
And I don't remember the name of the character, but I like had something like the blue hair, shirtless. Anyways, and I was walking by, and then I was like waving my this like fan that I was given, just from a booth randomly because it was so hot wearing this mask all the time, especially like because you can't fucking see anything out of it. And he's like, "Oh man, you need like a portable fan." And I'm like, "Oh right, yeah, one of those like you just handheld kind of carried around with you." And he's like, "No. You need something better, and it's called the cool breeze or cool air, whatever kind of thing." I'm like, "Oh okay, cool."
Sponsor?
Yeah,
Sponsor?
I'll look around it. I can hear you, Calvin.
Hello.
I'm just telling the story about how meeting different types of people at the con, and some of them can be great experiences, and some of them not. And I'm telling one of the not great experiences.
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
And what happened was he just reaches into his fucking trolley or his like trunk that he's wheeling around with him, and he like whips out this fucking like headphone device kind of thing, and he places it right onto me, and he's like, "Don't worry, man, don't worry, you'll be okay," because I disinfect these all the entire time. And I'm looking at
I
him,
feel
I'm
like
like,
that's the moment when he's like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, I disinfect them."
yeah,
That makes me go, "Why do you
Yeah.
think they were infected?" And
yeah.
I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, I'm seeing this shirtless dude. He's maybe a little sweaty. I don't know. Walking around a con, I'm just like, oh, is this like your own personal thing? But I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll wear this thing and just get on with this conversation.
This is
And
like my.
but apparently
worst
it would
nightmare.
work. They were great. Like it was a great product. So I'll probably have to get myself some when I like wear more like headpieces or
You
masks.
should go on the website and check like the little web page they have about like founders, because maybe it's gonna be just him.
See him.
It's probably
his
that too.
Shirtless, sweating his glory. That's how he gets customers. He just guilts them into wearing it.
That too. But he was also super sweet in the sense of like, oh yeah, you could just have this one for free. You could have it for free. But I don't know. I felt kind of bad, and I don't want to, lead him on or anything.
You should have taken that.
I should just take free fans from people randomly.
He said that was free. It was free.
I guess,
Take
yeah.
free. Come on.
But he was
Fan-
like, yeah, you
yeah.
could usually get this for like $27, but this right now there's a great sale on right now. This small for $16, and you're just like, I'm good, dude. It's
Or
fine.
you can get it pre-owned for free, Kolton.
Yeah. It's just covered with my glistening sweat.
Based on the sweat content, I wonder if the price goes up or down. I've seen
It wasn't
people
an
with
e-girl,
fan setups.
Calvin. You
Oh,
don't have to get
Well,
excited.
you
buddy.
know, you never know. People are into different things.
Jesus Christ.
I watched Adam Savage has these really awesome videos where he does.
You also got to your video, Calvin, if you want to put
Yeah,
that back on.
every time I turn it
Okay.
on, I just disconnect. I don't know what's going
Okay.
on. Adam Savage does. You guys know Adam Savage, Mythbusters.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
he does these really cool videos where he'll just build something.
Yeah.
And he's built a couple full body suits that are these series of videos that are like an hour to 2 hour long, and there'll be 10 of them, and people fucking love them. But it's just him building and talking about problems. And it's always cool because he walks through like everything, like the entire design, all the issues, and when he fucks up, he shows it.
Yeah.
And like videos going off track as he tries to fix things. But yeah, all of the suits always have some sort of massive ventilation system.
Yeah.
With either tons to try and keep everyone cold inside. Because he used to, I don't know if he still does it, but for a few years he would go to, I don't know what it was, some con. But he can't go as himself and walk around on the floor, obviously.
Of course, yeah, he gets swarmed.
He gets swarmed, so he goes in like huge costumes, so no one can really tell. So he's shown off building a few of those. Like I think he went as just an astronaut, and I think he went with Hadfield. like the Chris Hadfield,
Mm,
the Canadian
yeah.
astronaut, and they just
Right.
walked the floor for hours. But they had all like these cooling outfits on and stuff. It was really cool. I absolutely love those build videos. If you want something to put on in the background, they're fucking awesome. I'm surprised you haven't watched them, Colton.
No, I have. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
there's
you
one
have.
that reminds me of the one from when he dresses as a character like from Alien, and it was like one of the original like spacesuits, and there's just layers of canvas that he's fucking wearing, or not canvas, but
yeah,
just
it
like
looks so heavy.
high
Yeah.
fabric, like dense fabric that just you
Mm.
need like a cooling system underneath, or else
But
you
you would
just
have like tons of
burn
fans
alive.
and stuff, and then also just wearing bags of ice. I think,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. But I guess it makes sense. It's a lot of weight, and then it's also, I mean, it's also he's in L.A. or San Francisco or whatever.
Yeah.
Not exactly cold there. But
Yeah, he does some cool stuff.
yeah, he's awesome. He rebuilt or he's building. I don't know if it's done. It's oh no, hell whatever. The fucking big red demon dude.
Oh,
Hellboy's pistol.
Hellboy?
He's got like he's
Oh,
rebuilding the revolver, which is super cool. It's so funny because he'll start these things and be like, "Yeah, this would be like a video," and I think the Hellboy revolver is like 12 videos.
Mm.
It's this super long. Yeah, it's they're great.
If you guys could have any prop from any game or movie, like 3D
Oh,
printed or
that's a
created,
hard
what would you
one.
guys want?
Ooh, I need to think about that.
Oh wait, no, Luke's lightsaber. That's
Really?
so easy. Are you kidding me? You know what that's worth?
No,
Not like-
like
not
a prop like
money.
that you've made, or like that's like a replicated thing.
Oh,
You
something
can't-
that I've made.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard. If I was gonna make one, it'd be fun to like have a chest burster or an alien, like the face huggers on the wall. That'd be cool. That'd be a good one to hang up somewhere.
That'd be cool.
If I was being nerd, I mean, there's things like there's some swords from some video games that are just impossible to build, and that would be cool to have. Like, it'd be cool to have like Cloud's fucking massive, whatever that thing's called.
The
That
Buster
thing's-
Sword.
Yeah, Buster. That's like so iconic. Not that I'm a huge Final Fantasy like 7 nerd, but that's a thing.
Yeah, that would be a cool one to have.
Or
a
like
real,
some other
authentic
massive
one that's,
great
like,
sword.
heavy.
Yeah, that would be super fucking cool. I don't know.
There was a while I really wanted to find like Thanos's helmet, but like I wanted like an authentic like metal one that would be like really heavy and big. I could never find one. There's lots out there, but they're like not metal or anything. It's like, meh.
I own a Apex Legends. One of the I would called heirlooms in Apex Legends. They're just really expensive skins. Like they're $400. And I own one of them, like in real life.
You own a skin in real life?
As in, somebody built one for me, and I bought.
Let's
it.
check how much. Is there a website where you could check how much you spend on fucking Apex?
On Apex, I know it's $1,600-ish. Probably $2,000.
That's not included in your Steam, right? Oh, because that's not Steam.
That's not included in.
Were all those loot boxes too, or are those like actual skins you outright paid for?
It's loot boxes, but there's pity timers. So, like in my head, I would
For
go.
you, there definitely is pity timers.
It's like $300 to $400 before a pity timer kicks in, and I think I have 5 heirlooms. So I've gotten a little. Actually, you know what? Maybe it is less. Maybe it is only like $800 because I probably didn't pity timer all of them. And there's some that you can like force yourself to get, but it still costs a bit of money. Like you're not doing it. Like people a couple years ago after how long that game been out? 8 or 9 years. People that have played constantly, like for free, just started hitting pity timers a year ago. So it takes a long. Like you're probably never gonna get it. If you do it, if you're not spending money, which is lame, but it's.
Cardi, did you think of any items yet?
Let's see if
Sonic
props.
shoes.
Used and sweaty.
No, his soaps. His soaps. Remember those? Do you guys have those?
His
soaps?
Soaps?
Was it soaked it? Oh, soap. Oh,
No, they're like the
wait, what?
shoes. The shoes with the little grinding heel.
Soap.
Were those in Canada? Soaps?
No,
No.
I've never heard of these
They like,
before.
and then they like partnered with like Heelys, and Heelys they're like mixed together. Or something.
Oh wow, I've never even seen these.
Yeah, soaps. Just the grinding shoes. What Sonic wears, you know.
I just linked what Bloodhound's heirloom is. That one looks. The one I have is like quite nice, but I don't have photos of it. But that's like.
So we got
I think that's
Thanos'
like
helmet, Sonic soap shoes, and then
little axe.
a little hatchet. Which character is this again?
That's Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. Oh my god, that's so edgy.
I
Colton,
know,
what
I
are you?
know. It's super edgy, but what can you do?
What character's
Um,
feet do you want, Colton?
Fuck off.
Whose shoes do you need right now?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
I feel like that's a hard question because it's kind of like so based on. There's also a lot of things that you can't build that I would like.
I always
Or
thought
even just-
they came out with like the replica of like the melted Darth Vader helmet. That would be really cool.
Oh, that would be.
That'd be so cool.
I don't know if I give enough of a shit about Star Wars to spend the time and/or money to get anything. I really.
You
don't.
just said that you wanted the fucking lightsaber.
No, you were saying what prop would you want like for free, not like which one would you want to make the most.
Well, this is also a hypothetical, and then you're immediately like, "Oh, obviously a
then save
lightsaber,
it.
obviously."
Yeah, because it's probably like the most valuable thing I could think of. Just to sell. It'd be cool to have that though. But I'm not gonna make like I don't care. Like there's other. My point is there's like other things that I am way more into than Star Wars.
Right.
Star Wars is cool, but it's not.
What
It's
IP
not
coven
my thing.
are you the most into out of all?
Yeah.
If I say anime, you would get so mad.
What's the actual answer though? It could be anime. It could be.
Surprised you didn't
I'm a
say
Warhammer.
you
big
just
nerd
wanted
on.
a giant rat from Vermintide or something.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Have a big rat in the corner of my room in like full
Just
armor. That would be so
terrifying.
cool. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd bounce around a lot. I think maybe if I was to name one, it would be kind of Warhammer. Just because I like old world stuff and I like the 40k stuff. Not that they're the same universe, but they're it's like the same vibe.
Oh, I saw the
Maybe
coolest
Warhammer,
word.
just because. But there's also
40K
that's
cosplay.
kind of like
So
there's
cool.
so much. Yeah, there's,
Yeah, like a full marine.
Maybe I
kind of
would
thing.
say.
Yeah.
I don't think I would say 40k. I might say old world, which is kind of weird.
Old world. What's that? Look at that. Up.
It's yeah, it's like Skaven. It's like what all the rats were, and the 40k is the future stuff, and then old world is what used to exist, and Age of Sigmar is what's now.
Sigmar.
Sigma. But maybe that just because I like the Skaven a lot. I think they look really cool. I think they're really unique for like. There's not too many fantasy like races that are just like gross rats that are human sized, and also like all their art and their decoration and their like their design of their cities and their writing and all the is really cool. I'd love to get a tattoo that's like an arm piece for Skaven stuff. That would be really, really, really cool. I think.
Just get rat fur tattooed all up your arm.
No, I get like the wait. Hold on. Skaven
All matted and like
swords.
scarred up.
Ew, no, that's gross. Skaven do like all of this like cool. I'm sure it's from somewhere. Like I'm sure they stolen it, kind of from
Based
something
on
in
some
history.
culture tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's this like very simple lines. Like here's kind of. I think this is the 13 chairs. It's like a representative of like their leadership, but it's this like very simple crosshatchy, but it's very dense in the amount that there is. Like they're just covered with like thousands of these little like etchings and drawings and stuff.
Like runic almost.
Yeah, like very runic, but much more. It's like if you take like like kind of traditional runic, maybe like Dwarven or Norse, and then you make it like way simpler, and you just add complexity through ridiculous density. Like their whole thing is that, like in Warhammer, if you got a like in Warhammer, like a Total War Warhammer, for example, or tabletop, if you have like 100 units, the Skaven have 2,000 units, type of thing. But it's like the same power level. They're all about just, and then all their contraptions are like, what happens if we put a cannon on a catapult carried by a rat the size of a house? Wouldn't that be funny? So they're very silly. They're super gross. Yeah, I'm a big fan of. So that's probably the one. I've always wanted to get a Skaven. I saw some really good examples of the text. I can't find it right now.
Okay, now this is a random question off the tattoo things. How much would it take for? Okay, let's say Calvin. How much money would it take for us to choose a tattoo for your body? Like, let's say your forearm. For us to
my
choose
forearm, that's a lot.
Forearm. Okay, what about your back?
That's a lot. My whole back, or just like a section.
I mean, he has to be eating some cheese.
Like a shoulder blade.
Like I'd give you a tramp stamp.
Okay, a tramp
I
That's actually
fucking-
worse, but okay, sure.
That's way worse.
Because I think that's funny. I think that's funny though.
Mm.
Tramp stamp fucking free. I mean,
Really?
oh,
All right.
that would be so.
You're
So
an
funny.
I know
asshole.
what we got to do for our 50th episode here.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'll fly out.
You
And,
got this
Uh,
tramp stat.
would you let me? Would you let me do a little line?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's just
There's
gonna.
no way
Colin's
I'm
not that bad.
fucking-
It's just gonna say sometimes something goes here. And it's on brand, and it's
That's so
interpretation.
funny. I like that.
Okay, so we got you on saying you like that. All right,
So
cool.
for
funny.
free.
I
free,
don't know.
yep.
I think if you guys were like, let's get. I mean, I don't know. There would have to be. I would.
Okay,
Let's
how
maybe
much?
not get like any
how
like
much-
S.
Here's the thing. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to just do it just for. I would do it for free, but I need there to be some build up, like a competition or a bet or something, where it's either me or Cade getting it, and then I would be like, free. You don't have to pay me it. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
You said you do it free without having to do this whole
Yeah.
shenanigans of a
Exactly.
No, but my
bet or
point
anything.
is, I just think that's kind of boring. Like that does it's not interesting. It's like if you pay me $1,000, I would be like, no, I guess. But I would be like, if there was, even if the competition was like something dumb, but as long as there's some sort of contest or flip a coin, loser has to get a tattoo. Let's
That's
do
it. There just has to be a reason that you lose.
There has to be yeah, exactly. There has to be like a reason I lose.
Gotcha.
So you're a gambling man. Got you. Okay, cool. All right.
No, I just want there to be a chance for Cade to end up with a tramp stamp that says
Mm.
"Enter here" with an arrow pointing down.
No, I wouldn't enter that.
Even if we're 1 in 100, I might take those odds. Like 1 to 10, yeah,
I don't know if I would.
yeah. Well, here's the thing: I wouldn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. But if one, like, I get you caring, even if it's 1 in 100. I get you being like, oh god.
Mm.
If it was a predetermined tattoo, like the Sometimes Something logo, that might be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, you'll have to tune in next week or in 3 episodes to see if Calvin gets his.
No, hold on. We're not committing to
You're
it.
true to your word, man. You said you were down.
That's,
For free?
You do it for
No,
free.
but I thought about it and I was like, I mean, I would
And-
do it for free, but there has to be some sort of.
This is what Calvin does. He likes to like, then add a but. Yeah.
No. I was
The
thinking
things
about it more.
become
I think
real.
out loud. My fucking bad. I would do it, but it has to be some sort of forfeit. I would also be down for the forfeit to be like different, as in for me, it's a tattoo.
Right.
For Kari, it's like a cringe LinkedIn post that he has to post about how good AI
No.
crypto is or something.
No.
No, you
Well,
get what I
everyone,
mean? Like
Why
for
don't you
different punishments.
leave in the comments of what we should get for
I'm saying
tattoos?
it's on
Some really
the-
bad
it's on the
ideas.
table.
Right, Cade?
Yeah.
Well, I think that also affects it. If I know what it is,
We'll have everyone else decide and see what
if
they
it's,
think.
I would also be like, it could be changed. Be like, Cade's bomb has to also be like, that's okay. You know what I mean? So I know you guys aren't going to put like something horrible down there. Anyways,
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the audience says and what they
Yeah.
choose for your punishment. You can choose Calvin's tattoo and where it goes.
no, help!
Sounds
Help!
great, yeah.
Tune in next week to see
We should do that.
where that is.
If you comment, I'll do it. Just one comment,
There you go.
please.
Yeah,
oh,
listen
and then
this
there'll be an
far.
extra but.
Don't worry, I'll make it short of this. All right. Goodbye.